Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this episode we are going to check out the Retro85 cartridge storage case from Retro Fighters, designed to allow you to transport and store your Nintendo Switch games in some retro goodness style. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Now, before we dive into today's episode and talk about the Retro85, I just want to take a second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out this episode here today. I really do appreciate it. Just by watching what we're doing, you're supporting our channel, which I really like. It just means the world to me. Now, if you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of the other episodes we have here on the channel, including an entire Retro Fighters playlist. And if you really like what you see, and if you want to see more and be kept the most informed and up to date, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way, every time we upload new content, you are kept the most informed and up to date. So the Retro85 is designed after some very famous cartridges from 1985. Playing behind me, this is the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2. We all know the story, how the Japanese got a different version and we essentially got a reskinned version of Doki Doki Panic. All terrific games, love them all. What I want to know from you here today, have you ever played the original Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2? Now, even before it was available on the NES Online, I actually had a copy for my Famicom disk system. It's a great game, hard as nails, so let me know what you think. So the folks over at Retro Fighters recently sent us an email with a press release about these guys here. This is the Retro85 NES cartridge game case, but it's designed to fit your Nintendo Switch cartridges. It hits all the right marks, just right on a surface level, and we're going to give you a closer look here on the bench in just a moment. This is $14.99, available through Retro Fighters' own website, and it will be coming to CastleManiaGames.com very soon. It will include 8 individual cartridge cases, so you can store up to 8 different Switch games, and also has a hard plastic case to protect it in transport too. So let's take this, throw it on the bench, and let's test the fitment, because there are some questions that I have about this. I want to see exactly how this works. Let's go. So just taking a quick look at the box here, you basically have just the product name. NES cartridge game cases includes 8 individual game cases plus a hard carry case, the Retro85 logo on that side there, and the Retro Fighters logo on that side there. Same thing on the top, nothing on the bottom. Go back to the path with the Retro85 Switch NES cartridge game cases by Retro Fighters. These protect your Switch game cards and transform them into classic NES cartridges, also featuring a transparent large case to hold your Retro85 cases with stylish classic look. These are the perfect way to store and carry your favorite Switch games. Individual Switch game cart cases designed after the original NES cartridges transform your Switch game cards into cool NES cartridges. Protect and store your Switch game cards. Easily transports and stores your favorite games. Includes the 8 cartridge cases that are NES cartridge style, and then the 1 transparent case. Let's go ahead and open this up. Now, normally I would use my X-Acto knife, but Tom from Do You Nerd decided to go ahead and steal it. Thanks, Tom. So you get a little instruction sheet, which we'll go through in a second. And then, oh, this is neat. This is actually really, really cool. Nice hard plastic case. Let's take a look at the instruction manual here real quick. To insert the Switch game into the Mini NES cartridge cases, simply push into the NES Mini cartridge slot. You may need to push the top with your finger until it clicks in. To remove the game card, either push it in until you hear the click and the card pops up, or you can also slide it through the viewing window with your finger. To remove the Mini NES cartridge from the clear case, either pull it from the bottom cartridge or top and pull it until it pops out. For other questions, go ahead and support. You can email support@retrofighters.com. They're great at getting back to you, and then all their social media contact spots right there. So pretty cool. So here you can see, I mean, it literally does look like mini NES style cases. So this does not, I thought this would maybe fold down. It doesn't, just pulls out. Look how cool that, these are actually larger than what I thought they would be. So very cool. That's amazing how good that looks. That's really, really cool looking. And it does have a little, like a spring tab mechanism in here, which we're gonna check out in just a second. So here's my copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which I'm just gonna pop on in. There, yeah, it does have that click mechanism. Okay, I have to admit, I absolutely love this. That looks awesome. And then to remove the cartridge, you just push in and it pops right out. Oh, that's super simple. Now, there's no pins to blow in here, so you don't have to worry about that. You know what would be great is if someone came out with an NES, like a RetroPie case that this would fit into, and you could use that for storage. How cool would that be? And then you do get all 8 cases here. We're gonna pull out another one. We'll pop them out and take a look at another one. There's Luigi's Mansion. I mean, just look how awesome those look. Those look like they could be actual NES cartridges. Here's one that you would not see back in the day. Hold on, I have to do this. I have to because I'm obnoxious. Hey, plumber boy, what's going on? Got Crash Bandicoot here and an NES cartridge. That would never happen back in the day. But man, look at these. Look how great these look. And then you can just transport them back in the case here. One of those. Now what I want to do with this one, I'm going to put it upside down just to see, yeah, and it'll close too. So my recommendation would be to put them in upside down once you have cartridges in there, so you can actually see at a glance what carts you are actually transporting. Now these are, I want to say they're difficult, but they are a little bit on the challenging side to get out. I think once you get the, a bottom row out, it is easier than getting one of the top rows out. Yeah, that's pretty easy there. So again, I'm gonna just take this, I'm gonna flip these guys upside down. Oh, by the way, I didn't point it out. It's even got the little caution sticker: do not store in extreme temperatures, do not immerse in water, do not clean with benzene, thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. And it is revision A. So great attention to detail on that. Yeah, I would definitely lean towards putting them in here upside down. That way, at a glance, you have an idea of what you're transporting. Now, this hinge is flexible, so you may have to make sure that you have everything aligned before you go ahead and get everything closed. But look at that. That is really outstanding. And just, if you're a scale enthusiast like me with my RC stuff, scale stuff is always cool. Having this in this scale and everything looks great. And if you're looking to save on storage space, what you can do too, still hang on to the boxes and whatnot, but this is a great way. Look at how you can store 8 cartridges there versus, this is what I have just for 2, and it's about the height of 2 cases top to bottom. Very awesome, very glad. I actually have another set of these coming on the way and everything, which I'm excited for. So I gotta say, hats off to Robert and the entire Retro Fighters crew. These things are super neat. And here's the thing, drink. I have storage cases for my Switch games. I have this nice rack right here that I store my Switch games in. I still love this. There is so much nostalgia about this that I absolutely just love it. I hope someday, again, there's a way that someone comes up with a 3D printed version of an NES case that I can slide these in just for storage. That would be really, really awesome. Good value too. $14.99 available over on the Retro Fighters website. I have heard that Castlemania Games will be getting these in the near future. I want to know, is this something that you would pick up? Is it a need? No. Are we traveling like we normally did back in the past? No to that either. But these are just super cool and I absolutely love them. And congrats to Retro Fighters for coming out with another really cool thing to tie your retro gaming and your modern gaming together. Now, if you've got any other comments or questions about these guys here, about Retro Fighters, about anything modern or retro gaming in general, please feel free to email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can send me a message on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions and Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. And again, if you want to pick one of these up, we will have a link down below and a pinned comment where you can go ahead and pick a set of these up, or 2 or 3 or 4. We actually have another set of these. I bought another set to go ahead and show here off on the channel and to use maybe as a giveaway coming up. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel too. Now, if you are looking to get some modern and retro accessories, make sure you're heading on over to CastlemaniaGames.com. He carries a wide variety of the Retro Fighters line, including the Striker DC, including the Brawler 64 wireless, and a whole lot more. The great thing too is every time you place an order with CastlemaniaGames.com, you earn what's called Castle Cash. It's his rewards program where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases. And the great thing, Castle Cash, it is just like cash. So if you've got 20 bucks in Castle Cash to spend, you have 20 bucks basically to spend on the site. There's no exclusions to it. You can also use promo code ROCKSOLID10 to save on most items on the website, up to 10%. Some exclusions do apply on that. And then finally, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you like what you see, if you want to see more, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way you stay informed of other great videos we have just like these. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.